How you doing? Dino Costacchio here from thegarf.com. I'm here with Chris Schlesinger, who just won his last fight at Ring of Combat on September 11th in Atlantic City against Nabih Barakat from Matt Serra's camp. First of all, Chris, why don't you tell me a little bit your thoughts on that fight? First of all, like, what's on your mind? Because I know you wanted to...
What's on my mind now? Eating something, because I cut a lot of weight for that fight. But no, everything's good. Now I had a little trouble making 55, but it was kind of a personal fight for me because, one, I used to train with Matt Serra and those guys for a couple of years, and two, he's from Plain Edge, me being from Levittown. It's a town rivalry thing. So a lot of my friends, a lot of his friends were there. A lot of people were hyping this fight up as like a rivalry thing, and a lot of his friends were talking trash. A lot of my friends were talking trash. I heard there was a lot of betting going on in the crowds between them. But I'm real happy I came away with the win. I executed my game plan. I got, best trainer in the world, Keith Trimble, and the best trainer partners between Ryan and Vellante and Stanko and everybody else we got over here. So I'm just real excited I got to do what I got to do,
Awesome. Just real quick, if you don't mind, could you just give the fans just a little background on your history training at Matt Serra's? I mean, because to be honest with you, at the fights, a lot of people were kind of confused. They were confused in the sense that Nabih Barakat obviously trains out of Matt Serra's camp, but yet you and him both had the Matt Serra tattoo. So everyone in the audience, I know from my point of view that everyone behind me was like, wait, which guy's Matt Serra's guy?
Funny story, actually. I'm the first one to ever have that tattoo. I trained with Matt back in 2000, before the sign was even up on the East Meadow School. I helped open the Huntington School. I was there. I helped do the demo, spackle, paint, all that stuff. I was the first person to ever get that tattoo, actually. I got it from the guys over at Fantasia next to Matt's school in East Meadow. And, I mean, when I left there, we kind of had like a personal disagreement, maybe, I guess you could say, but there's no bad blood. I love those guys over there. I know what my roots are, but I'm happy I left there because now I came here and I'm the best fighter I could be, being here at Bellmore Kickboxing. We got sick camp of guys, man. I mean, anytime Jay Haran's back in town or Phil Baroni, they're here still training, even though they're out in Vegas and doing their thing. But Keith Trimble is a genius, man, and you can see like I'm on a 4-fight win streak now. My record's 7-3. I've beaten a lot of top-notch guys, and I'm ready for my title shot. So
definitely. Just real quick, I just want to throw out some names out there. Just tell me what you think of these upcoming fighters. They're all undefeated. They all fight under the same venue as you. Ally Quinta, out of the Matt Serra camp.
Ally Quinta's a beast. I know Al for a long time. He was from Montour. I'm from MacArthur, being from pretty much the same neighborhood. Al's a beast. I think he planned on going down to 145. He should have fought in this last card, but I think something came down. He had
against John Salgado, correct?
Yeah.
And I believe Ed Guedes, who's also a name I was just about to bring up. I don't know if you saw his fight versus John Salgado.
Yeah, that kid's a beast. He's from Florida. He's in Kurt was in his corner. I wouldn't mind fighting that kid. He actually didn't seem too well-rounded to me, but tough kid. He's undefeated, so I mean he's jacked, but he's kind of little. I think I would be able to take a good game plan. Al, I don't think I'd probably fight unless it was for a title or something because I'm friends with him. Plus, I think he's going down to 145 anyway, and if he does, I feel bad for anybody in the 145-pound division.
Yeah, definitely.
That kid's an animal.
Superhuman.
Yeah.
And just lastly, Jeff Lentz, another undefeated fighter.
Jeff Lentz, yeah, he's one of like an affiliate of mine. I mean, I'm not really friends with him, but anytime we see each other at the fights, we joke around. We were actually playing some 3-card poker together at the fights this weekend. But he's a 145-pounder as well, so I don't think he'll be in my near future at all.
Okay, fair enough. And just one last name that I want to throw out. We spoke about it earlier. It's actually one of the very few losses on your record, Chris "The Story" Ligori, who's I believe is a champion now.
Ligori is the 155-pound champ of the Ring Combat. We're actually buddies now. We fought back in November of '06. There was some bad blood between me and the Rhino camp at the time, and we settled that bad blood with a fight. And I actually dominated him in the first round, and I was on my way to winning that fight, and I gassed, and something I never will do again now that I have the right training here at Bellmore Kickboxing. I got between Keith and Spiro Blantis, my conditioning coach, and Kenny Willis, my wrestling coach. My conditioning is top notch. So I'm looking forward to a rematch with him, and I know he is too, because we had actually spoken about it. We were sitting in the sauna together cutting weight, so I know he'll be ready and I'll be ready, and I think it'll probably be one of the best fights in
Definitely, I agree.
combat history. So you know, I'm looking forward to getting that belt. I'm on a 4-fight win streak. I think Lou knows that I deserve it and that I really want it, because it'll help me take that next step. Which,
yeah, I mean, it definitely seems like you've reinvented yourself since that fight. So.
Oh, without a doubt. I took a year and a half hiatus after that fight. I thought I was going to retire, and then with the help of some of my friends and Keith and a couple other guys, that convinced me to, you know, that fighting is where I gotta go. So now I quit my job, and that's what I do full time. So.
First of all, I just want to ask you, why do they call you Crazy Chris? I mean, you have any bodies in your trunk, or step on kittens?
They actually, the guy from Serra gave me that name back in the day. It was just because, main reason is probably because I don't have a filter between my brain and my mouth. So whatever just pops in my head usually just comes out of my mouth. But also the frenetic pace that I keep in a fight and when I train, and I'm very competitive in the gym or in the ring. So it's, and if you know me, you know, if any of my friends know me, they know Crazy Chris is a good name, and I'm pretty, I don't know, I'm a little nuts sometimes.
It's fitting, yeah, gotcha. Yeah. Lastly, do you have any special message for your fans?
Thanks a lot for coming down. I appreciate it. I really appreciate the support. I heard everybody in the crowd, and I had a lot of people come up to me after the fight saying congratulations. It's awesome, man. That's why I fight. I'm a competitor. I'm not a fighter. I say that all the time. I like putting on a show, and I feed off the competition and the adrenaline. So thanks a lot, guys. And special message to your haters. You're always going to have those. So of course, man. There's always going to be people coming there to see me lose, but, you know, then I'm there to prove them wrong. Gotcha. Well, Chris, thank you very much for your time. I'll let you get back to training, and we look forward to seeing you fight again. Definitely, man. Thanks. Take care. Take care.